Quarantine sucks, doesn't it? See, I created this channel with my friends and slowly got new members over time, but I still haven't met some of them in person, and heck, I've never even met my editors. To you guys, by the way, hi Daniel, hi Terrence, I love you guys and all that you do. Hopefully we get to hang out sometime. I'd really like that a lot. You guys are awesome. Like, yeah, even in the calls and all that, yeah, you're cool. Remember that. And to the ones who I do know, I haven't seen some of them in months, and some for almost more than a year. I've been really lonely at times during quarantine, and I'm sure that I'm not alone on that front. It's a difficult time to live in, and loneliness comes a lot easier in these times because of, well, everything that's happened in the past 2 years, needless for me to say. And well, because of all that, I want to talk about FOMO. Not only how it affects us in our day-to-day lives, but also how we can manage it despite the circumstances around us. So, what is the definition of FOMO? Well, FOMO, also known as fear of missing out, is something we commonly experience in our daily lives, especially during the pandemic, where social media is one of our only forms of entertainment these days. To use the Oxford Dictionary, FOMO means anxiety that an exciting or interesting event may be happening elsewhere, often aroused by posts seen on a social media website. And despite this fear being something that's on the subjective side for most people, FOMO can surprisingly be measured. To determine how high or low the person's FOMO is, a scientific scale by Andrew Przybylski, along with other collaborators, published in 2013 in a journal called Computers in Human Behavior, where it asked the test taker to rate from 1, which means not at all true of me, to 10, which means extremely true of me in this scale. Among these 10 given questions, which I will show around me in the screen somewhere. So, fun fact, FOMO isn't the only social media contributor to mental health problems. FOMO normally overlaps with nomophobia. Nomophobia is the phobia for not having one's phone with them at all times. Overdependence on one's phone leads to increased social media usage, which severely affects the mental health of social media users over time. A 2019 study found that FOMO can predict the amount of time you spend on your phones, and that problematic smartphone usage will make you more prone to experiencing depression and anxiety. The researchers from that study actually also found that FOMO can predict unsafe driving behaviors, such as texting and driving. So FOMO has a bigger influence on us than we thought, and succumbing to our fears of missing out can not just affect our own mental health, but our behaviors too. Also from that same study, boredom proneness, which is how likely we are to get bored, makes us more likely to experience FOMO. So another thing to keep in mind. See, the study of FOMO is still in its earlier stages, and so solutions and coping mechanisms are far from being definitive. But some basic approaches to changing your mindset can help in cutting back on the negativity experienced because of FOMO over time. Try taking a break from social media, or ask yourself if you would benefit from the experience. Do you need a break? Is it a necessary experience? Will you benefit from the experience in the long run? Try to change your focus. Instead of looking at what you don't have, look at what you do have. And quality over quantity. It's better to have healthier and meaningful relationships over having so many that they don't add quality to your life. Dr. Kristen Fuller, 2019, of Psychology Today, suggested embracing an opposite mentality, which she dubbed as JOMO, which stands for the joy of missing out. It's a kind of acceptance of missing out and a willingness to spend time away from social media and to be with yourself. Dr. Arti Gupta of 2019 recommended 3 basic but viable methods in a King University online article to deal with the problem. Those being number one, which was to confront the anxiety and insecurity about passing up on social events. She said that acknowledging the insecurity will equip the user with the appropriate strategy to accept the problem. Two, which was to regiment time spent on social media to specific times of the day. This is a cognitive behavioral therapy tactic actually that will help limit social media users' potential to feel FOMO. Lastly, to engage a mentality of be here now. When people gain a greater appreciation for their own position in the world, they struggle a lot less with fear of missing out. The pandemic took a lot of people's firsts, and there's so much out there, well, in the world that we're missing out right now. This video has tips on how to manage the FOMO caused by current events, but I know that even if you learn how to manage the feelings, it's still something that's easy to fall into. The situation is slowly improving around the world, and I hope this video can help make it easier for you to manage the feelings that we've all been forced to experience together. All I want to say is you're not alone, and we can get through this together. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe to our channel, and by all means, please comment anything you like about the video, comment any topic you'd like for us to tackle next, or well, if you're like feeling alone and you just want to talk and create a community down there in the comments, by all means, be my guest. With that, thank you all for watching, and I hope you all have a great day. Stay safe, everyone. Yeah, let's go.